ball itself has its own energy, or life force, if you will. Its natural environment is in the hole. So why don't you send him home? His bags are packed. He's got his airplane tickets. Bring him to the airport. Send him home.
Send him home. Just send him home. It's time to go home there, ball.
Imagery is the cornerstone of sport psychology intervention. Athletes can create or recreate images in their mind. We can be aware of seeing an image, feeling movements as an image, or experiencing an image of smell, taste, or sounds without actually experiencing the real thing. A popular approach to introducing imagery to athletes is PETTLEP. It includes physical, environment, task, timing, learning, emotion, and perspective. Let's start with physical. Imagery should be as physical an experience as possible. Wearing the same clothing one wears during performance, adopting the same posture, and holding any elements one uses during performance could enhance the physical nature of the imagery. To access the same motor representation, the imagery environment should be as similar as possible to the real gameplay environment. Smith and colleagues found that cognitive-specific imagery can be as effective as physical practice for golfers trying to improve bunker shot performance. A golf simulator allows the athlete to be placed in a virtual environment similar to a real golf course. Weather factors can also be simulated. For example, if it had just rained, the computer would take into consideration that the ball would stick to the green more. The consultant should base the level of difficulty of the imagery task off of the amount of experience the athlete has in their sport. Different situational factors can be experienced in the golf simulator, such as hitting the ball out of the bunker. Imagery can be practiced in slow motion, real time, or fast time. A study in the International Journal of Golf Science states that slow motion and real time imagery help with improvement in more areas of golf than fast motion imagery. With advancement in skill level, your cognitions and feelings during gameplay tend to change. Novice players are more concerned with keeping their eye on the ball, whereas an expert would be more concerned with something like the angle of the ball trajectory, because keeping their eye on the ball would seem second nature to them at such a high level. Changes in physical condition, skill level, and physical fitness can all be incorporated into the imagery. Realistic emotions should be included in imagery. Wilson, Smith, Holmes, and Burden found that personalized, emotion-laden imagery scripts led to greater muscle activity and higher self-rated imagery vividness compared to more generic interventions. There can be an internal perspective of imagery as if the athlete were seeing their self through their own eyes. There could also be an external perspective of imagery as if the athlete were watching themselves perform on television. A study by Roos and Surujlal found that video analysis, which is an external perspective, improved attention, response, and performance in golf students. Imagery can be used for improving sports skills, arousal regulation, problem solving, concentration, self-confidence, injury rehab, and preparation. Athletes from novice to expert can use this easy-to-remember acronym PETTLEP to improve their imagery skills, thus improving performance.
Go! Go!
That's the good from that kid.